What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another NBA 2K rebuild. This episode, the Miami Heat. So the Miami Heat have been a really interesting team in the league for a bit now. It's everybody's like kind of favorite team in a way, just because we love how grit and grind they are and Heat culture and everything. And they're so close to a championship with this group of just like effort players. And Jimmy Butler's phenomenal, obviously. Like he's a phenomenal player. Bam's a very solid player. But after that, like they're playing with minimum contract guys for the most part, and it's amazing what they've put together. And they've come so close, and we're gonna be the ones to push them over the top. I'm giving myself 3 seasons to compete for a championship, and we're gonna see how far we can get. Now, some rules I kind of want to abide by to keep a little bit of realism to this is, we're not doing something where I'm tanking or anything. This is Heat culture. We're getting guys that want to be a part of this team, that are going to be grit and grind kind of guys, right? Like hardworking dudes. Draft picks are not the most important thing to us in the world. It's compete every year, right? You guys have heard me say in other videos before, some of the best ways to build a winning culture is to be trying to win at all points, right? The standard doesn't change. And so looking at our rotation here, the first 5 could use some work. We've got some quality bench players. Like, I like having Caleb Martin. I'm probably going to switch him to being a 3. And so let's honestly do that right now before I forget. Caleb, where did you go? What happens if I switch you to there? Oh, you get a lot better. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I kind of want you as like a 3/2. I like that a lot more. Okay, so Caleb Martin's a part of this team going forward, I would say, because we're not paying him a ton either, are we? No, not at all. Okay, so Caleb Martin's here to stay. Duncan Robinson's probably one that we're going to try to move off of this season. Not paying much to Josh Richardson. We love that. Might be trying to move on from Kyle Lowry, though. Kevin Love, we're not paying much to either, but maybe he's a part of a trade. So we're going to try and make some moves here. Shout out Haywood Highsmith. I just like watching him in real life. We still have Jovic that will hopefully develop a little bit along with Jaquez here, which, who knows, they could also be used to, I guess, maybe sweeten the deal on a trade, something like that. I don't know. It looks like we got a couple two-way guys in the roster as well. A lot of them. So, Cole Swindler, you're actually just going to get released because we can't have that many, but we'll assign you to the Sky Force, which is a great developmental program in the G League. They have produced so many quality guys. But, okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. So, let's go take a look at our salary cap situation. All right, so we're paying quite a bit of money. Jimmy's going to get his money. Bam's going to get his money. This is the last year of Lowry, so we're probably going to trade him just to try and get something out of him. We're paying a lot to Tyler Hero, but he does provide us some offense, and we don't have a ton of offense on the team, so he's probably going to be sticking around, I would think. I don't know. Maybe we can package him into something else. Duncan Robinson definitely has to go, as much as he's a quality role player and everything. He's not $19 million worth. That's got to be starter for that much money there. So we'll try to figure out a way to move him. What are we working with in terms of picks? We have some picks, so we can make some moves, and that's good to know. Otherwise, like, are there other people I should offer like a contract extension to or something like that? No? Okay, let's start looking around the league then. All right, so we're trying to move Duncan Robinson first this season. I won't, before I even start simulating, I want to move him and Kyle Lowry, and I'll probably take a look at the free agency market as well to see if we can't pick someone up, because we're a little bit weak in certain positions. But like Misic here, like that could be an interesting player for us. The foreign guys usually have a lot of effort, so that's why I'm curious about him. He can shoot a little bit, which we could really use in a point guard right now, and we save a ton of money. So that might be one we come back to. I don't really want to have to give up a pick in this one. So just looking around, like that's not a bad option for us to get Misic, and we don't have very many other point guards on this team. We can acquire a second round pick here. I'm pretty comfortable playing Thomas Bryant. So yeah, let's go. We're going to save a bunch of money on this move. We're going to bring Misic in. I hope I'm saying that name right. I know he's new to the league this year, but that does give us another point guard and actually a starting point guard at that. And then let's try and move Kyle Lowry next. And I'll be curious to see what we can get for him. Ben Simmons, interesting. Monte Morris, Joe Harris, Dylan Brooks. No, just we're not going to get something great for it. This Terry Rozier one interests me a little bit. Terry Rozier, I'm actually kind of curious. Hustle, 92 hustle. That sounds like a Heat culture guy to me. We would get an 80 overall out of it, and we lose a first-round pick down the line, but that's not the biggest deal. We save a little bit of money, so I kind of like that one. That's probably the one I'm looking at the most right now. John Isaac and Joe Ingles. No, not really interested in that. Like, Dylan Brooks just seems like a Heat guy, but I don't think we need to do that. Don't need to bring Duncan Robinson back. So yeah, let's bring in Terry. I think I'm willing to give up the first-round pick to go get Terry because it's another scorer as well. And I didn't even look. What is Terry's defense? Okay, so Terry's got solid defense too, and we're actually going to move Terry back to the point guard. I'm thinking, what does that do to your overall? That's fine. You're going to play point guard for us out of necessity right now because we have people at the 2. Okay, and so we actually bolstered. We needed the point guard position pretty bad, so that actually helped us quite a bit. So looking at the rotation now, yeah, no, I can mess with this a little bit more. The power forward position is pretty weak for us, but we got 2 young guys there, so hopefully something comes of that. But let's take a look at free agency quick too and see if there's not somebody we'd be interested in picking up. No, not happening. John Wall though, that's a possibility. Somebody's going to have to pick up John Wall, and I kind of feel like it should be us. I also wanted to take a look at centers to see if there wasn't someone that we were missing out on. No, I don't really see something like that. Thomas Bryant I'd rather play than all of these guys. So I believe we have 15 on the roster already, right? So is there somebody else that we can move? Like, is there another guy that's on a longer term deal? Thomas Bryant has a player option. That's fine. We'll probably look to move him in the offseason anyway. But just looking at the rest of this, Misich, Josh Richardson, Orlando Robinson, I'm okay with him right now. Like Drew Smith, like, can I get like a second round pick for Drew Smith? People are thinking that he might be a solid player for them in real life this year. But okay, yeah, no, that would work perfectly. Okay, yeah, no, we'll lose a second round pick in the process to move off that money so that we can go get John Wall. Alrighty, so welcome to the team, John Wall. And now we actually have quite a bit of talent at the point guard position, but Misich can kind of play the 2 as well. His perimeter D isn't as good, but that's all right. I'd rather have more ball handlers on a team like this. So let's take a look at the rotation, what we're working with right now. They actually want to start John Wall, and I'm not going to do that. We're going to start Terry Rozier for sure. So let's get that, and let's get the rest of this lineup figured out. All right, so this is the lineup that I settled on with Rozier, Hero, Butler, Love. I took his minutes down a decent amount with Bam, and then kind of Caleb Martin's going to be kind of like that starter off the bench, if you will. John Wall and Misich. Thomas Bryant's going to be rounding it out. So I'm going to go mess with sliders a little bit and kind of establish where we want to score. We actually have a decent amount of shooting on this team, so we're going to make that a priority for this bunch and go from there. You know, in real life, I think it's so weird that John Wall doesn't have an NBA contract, you know? Also, why does Bam have all these three-point tendencies? Those are going all the way down. Like, I don't understand why people don't want a player like him on their roster. Like, it's only going to cost a minimum contract. I know that people want to give it to young players and try to find them, but y'all don't understand the value of having a guy like John Wall on your team. And plus, if you're trying to win basketball games, like a lot of these teams say they are, like... Nah, he'd be on a roster right now. Just a thought I was having. All right, so I'm just kind of getting the mid-range tendencies set up now, and I'm thinking through how we want to be building this. I'd prefer not to trade Jovic and Jaquez if possible because their contracts aren't that high, and we might need players at the end of the bench that kind of develop into something. If we, obviously we'd like to win at year 1, but if we don't, it'd be nice to have some continued improvement throughout the team. So that's something that we're gonna be looking for out of them. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to hold on to them this offseason unless like a really good player becomes available. And like I said, we're trying to win championships right away. I don't care if we win it just this season. So if someone good becomes available, I'm gonna be looking for them. But yeah, let's sim and see where we end up. Alrighty, so we're 21-11 to start, which is pretty good. We're the third seed. We're keeping up with a lot of these teams. Surprisingly, the Celtics aren't very good, and the Bucks are right behind us. Looks like they're taking some time to adjust to things. The Hawks are like always kind of good, and I don't know why 2K assumes that out of them. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Who knows at the end of the day. But I want to take a look around the league now to see if there isn't anything that's worth trading for, like Colin Sexton, Harrison Barnes. I'd be looking for like a power forward, like a stretch big, a true stretch big. I feel like would go a long way for this team. All right, so there was only one selling team, and it was the Jazz, and I'm not really particularly interested in anybody on their roster all that much. And the only other players I really took a hard look at were Santi Aldama, just to try and add a little bit of height to the team because we really don't have a ton of height on the team. So I'm gonna look at it and see maybe we can get something on the low for him. I don't know, but I'm not willing to pay a ton for it either because I don't know how much he really fits in. But he's pretty cheap. So Thomas Bryant, Josh Richardson, and Ish Smith, and I also get Kenneth Lofton. That's not bad. I save money in that move too. I'm not giving up Jaquez. I kind of want to do that because Josh Richardson isn't actually getting minutes for us this year, right? And neither is Ish Smith. Yeah, no. Let me bring in some height to the team. I'm okay with that. Where does that put us in terms of like? Oh yeah, we had a point guard to give too, so that's fine. We're fine at the two because these guys can kind of swap between those positions if needed. So we got Kevin Love, we got Santi now. So we do have a lot of power forwards, but a lot of them are going to be gone at the end of the year anyway. Maybe I should try to move Haywood Highsmith for like a pick as well or something. So yeah, let me see if I can't move Highsmith for somebody. All right, so I think this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take on Dylan Windler because we needed some more twos. I saw that he had like an 80 hustle, so I'm like, okay, that's good enough to come play in Miami, right? And we get a second round pick for it, so I'm definitely doing that. But taking a look at the rotation now, I don't need to change anything, do I? No, why do they have what's going on here? 2K is so weird with these minutes, man. I don't even know. Jaquez is there. We want Aldama more so around here. He's not gonna play right now. We just don't need him to. But Kevin Love moves on or something. Maybe he develops a little bit. He's cheap, so he's just good to have around. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that move. Let's keep simming. Alrighty, so we're at the trade deadline and actually on a little bit of a win streak as well, and we are up to the 2 seed. The Sixers are really running away with things, which I feel like we also tend to see in 2K quite a bit. Like, we actually beat Philly too, because, yeah, no, they picked up John Collins. That's really interesting. And Kelly Olynyk, it looks like. They got a big team. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't think there's really many moves we need to make. Like, that's not what I wanted. I'm just gonna look around the league and see if they're always trying to trade Brandon Miller. I don't understand. Just see like kind of who else is available. Like Kevin Herter, no. Cam Johnson. Interesting. I don't think we have the assets to really make something like that happen though. Like Michael Porter Jr. It doesn't really fit what we do here. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily see anybody that I'm all that interested in. Yeah, that's not surprising that they want to trade all of those guys. At least nothing that's going to help us kind of get that stretch 4 position figured out. Al Horford's available. Do tell. Do tell. Oh, how much is Al Horford going for? Okay, I'll bite. Let's take a look at Al Horford. Let's take a look at what y'all might want for him. Y'all say you don't want him? I'll take him on. Thomas Bryant and Kevin Love. How's Thomas Bryant been for us this year? 6 and 5, 35% from 3. That's not bad. He's been a big plus as well. So Thomas Bryant's kind of that dude for us. Can we not give up Thomas Bryant? No. Interesting, but no. How's John Wall been for us this year? Oh, John Wall's been killing it for us. Okay, I see why so many people tried to trade for John Wall. So what do we kind of need to make this work? Like, how's Kevin Love been for us? Ooh, Kevin Love's been not very good. Like, he's getting rebounds and stuff and, like, all that, and he's a hard worker and everything. We love that. But, I don't know. I could just have Al Horford. But, okay, no. We're gonna stick with what we got. That's Heat culture right there. We're gonna stick with what we got. We simmoned through it. Let's go to the playoffs. Alrighty, end of the season awards. Ja Morant won MVP. I guess he didn't really get suspended in this universe, but you know, Wembanyama looks like they updated his haircut, which is fitting. Wins Rookie of the Year. That makes about perfect sense. Chris Paul, 6th man. I was about to say Giannis. Is most improved going to be B-Ball Paul? Always. And then clutch player. Can I get like Jason Tatum or Damian Lillard? Ja Morant. Okay, fair enough. Y'all got me. Nick Nurse, and yeah, the Sixers people always seem to get it. So, yeah, do we have any Miami Heat? There's Jimmy. Jimmy, how'd you do for us this year? Jimmy was a dog. I put his shot tendency up quite a bit. Jimmy was a dog this year. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All defensive team. How can we not have anybody on the all defensive team? Ooh, shout out Misich for making all rookie second team. Love to see it. All right, so simulate playing. So we ended up with the 4 seed. Surprisingly, Boston just somehow squeezed in with this roster, which doesn't make a ton of sense. But, you know, whatever. We got Atlanta, who fell off quite a bit. They were number 1 for a while. Looks like they did end up moving Capella, maybe to Toronto, because Chris Boucher is on the team now. So is, like, Thad Young. So that could make some sense. Interesting, interesting. Let's take a look at our rotation and see what we might want to do. Do we want to Misich? I think we're going to take Misich's minutes away or just shrink them pretty drastically. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to keep their minutes relatively the same. We're going to like increase guys like this. Jimmy Butler's got to go up. Terry Rozier's got to go up. Caleb Martin. Yeah. Okay. I feel pretty comfortable with this rotation then. Let's go see if we can't try to win a championship right now. Give me game 1. Ooh, tied it up there. Let's break away. Yeah, Trae Young's no problem for us, man. They don't know the grit and grind like that. All right, but now we got Philly. Philly. So, who's guarding Harden? Terry? Ooh, that's not the best matchup. We could put Jimmy on Harden. I kind of like that. Let's do that. That's why we got Jimmy on the team, right? So, yeah, let's go Butler for this one. And let's see how this goes. So let's simulate through. Give us game 1. See, they got game 2. The seeding doesn't matter when you're the Miami Heat, man. It just doesn't. Okay, maybe it does. We're moving on. LA and Denver over here. That's kind of interesting. But we got Milwaukee. So, Dame time. Yeah, Jimmy's going to have to guard Middleton. No, Hero can't guard Lillard. So, Scary Terry, you got your hands full, dog. This is going to be a tough one. Simulate the game. Don't tell me. Don't put me into the finals right away. I was about to say. Okay, come on. Send us back to the finals. We're back to the finals again. This is what the Heat do. It's just Heat culture, man. I don't know what else to tell you. The video's gonna end if I win it right here. I'm just telling y'all. Don't look ahead. Don't look ahead. Don't be looking at the slide or anything. Oh, I saw you did it, you cheating motherfucker. I can't believe you. Look at me right now. You feel good about yourself? Just be surprised for once in your life. I don't know what I'm doing, man. All right, Jimmy, no surprise. He's our dude, right? And Jokic. Alrighty. We get a little rematch, huh? A little bit of vengeance, but now I'm running the controls. And we have a much more balanced team this time. So that's good. Let's take a look at kind of who's been doing what for us. Yeah, I kind of figured this as much. So Jimmy has been absolutely phenomenal from us or for us. Ooh, we need to shrink the 3-point takes by Jimmy because we might be able to win right here. So I don't know why he's taking so many of them. He really shouldn't be. Yeah, what the hell? I'm going to shrink it even more then, damn. Like, all on spot ups, is that why? It's because it's coming off these screens? I don't know where you taking these shots from. Step backs, yeah, you turn those down real quick. Yeah, I guess drive pull-ups are kind of high too. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so got a new mentality going into this one, and let's take a look at their team quick too, see if there's anything that different. No, not really. Have they picked up any other bench players that I should be concerned about? Christian Braun, Reggie Jackson. Nope. It is the team that they've got in real life. Okay, no, that's fair. I feel good about going into this then. Give us game 1. Ooh. Oh, come on. Game 2. Let's get to the simcast. Come on. I'm down to just win this right now. I really am. Like, let's get our ring. This team's been on the brink of it for so long. Oh. I thought it was... Oh, wow. Nobody scored in that last little bit. Okay. We're good. We're good. Simulate with Simcast again. Let's go. Simulate game. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? They have an early lead. We're coming back, though. I think the Jimmy not shooting threes is to our benefit right now. 2-point game. Heading into the 4th. All right. You know what? Let's 2-point game, 5 minutes left. Let's end this here, y'all. Let's get this done right here. Let's get some gameplay. Let's go at it. Let's do this the Heat way. We're doing it in Denver. It's a rematch. All right, Kevin Love is guarding Michael Porter Jr. We got Bam on Jokic. Oh, give me that block. Oh, okay. I like this rematch. I want to be able to steal it from him. Oh, Bam's having a great game. 16, 8, and 6. Ooh, I wish you wouldn't have sagged off like that. We're good, though. I see Tyler. Ooh, go, Tyler. Ooh, foul. Can I get an and one, though? Can I get an and one? I timed it perfectly. Let's tie this game up, y'all. Ooh, I don't know his release, but it's okay because he's got great stats. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, I love it. There we go. Tie ball game. How's Jimmy doing? Jimmy's got damn near a triple-double. Jimmy's got to get his finals MVP, man. Low-key real-life thing, Jimmy Butler was one of my favorite players on the Bulls. Like, just when, like, they drafted him, I was so excited about him. Oh, let's go. And I was so bummed when they traded him. Just hasn't been the same since. Has not been the same since. I see Jimmy. Pull up. Cross. Ooh, drop it off. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Can we get some action going? Can we get some action going? Can I get some action going, please? Scary Terry? Ooh, got around. Scary Terry! Ooh, make it happen for me then. Okay. We got a 2-point lead. Scary Terry with a great game, too. It's high scoring in this game. Not a lot of defense being played. That's okay. We're stopping Jokic. We're stopping Jokic. We're stopping him. Let's go. We're off. We're off again. Ooh, I see Hero. Pump. Ooh. Oh, to Love. To Love. Oh, I want Kevin Love to get another championship too. He's got a lot of finals experience. I got to get Kevin Love most likely out of this game. Ooh. Get a stop there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, we have so many timeouts. So many timeouts. Okay, we can make this work. Let's do this. There you go. There you go. There you go. Can I get Kevin Love out for Caleb Martin? Thank you very much. That's the sub I'd like to make. Get a little more defense out there. This is Michael Never Swing the Rock Porter. This is why. Ooh. And, all right, they got one up and over. That's okay. That's okay. We got Caleb waiting to check in. I'm cool with this. What do we want to do? Get Michael Porter Jr. involved in the pick and roll, I'm thinking? And Snake? Ooh, get going, Jimmy. Jimmy, 39 and 10. Can I get Jimmy a rebound, please? This could be one of the greatest games in finals history. He gets that. Especially he closes it out. That'd be nuts. Oh, and that's why I need Kevin Love out of there, because he can't rotate over right now. All right. Let's get the ball in our best players' hands, but teams take way too long to put the ball in their best players' hands. All right, all right, all right. That's the biggest difference between college basketball and NBA is what I found when I was at both levels. Really, college teams don't know, great bucket, that they should really just get the ball in their best players' hands in some sort of initial action, whether it be pistol or, I don't know, some Iverson action, even in hell in college, that'd probably work better. Ooh, block that. Oh, damn. But they just do this silly shit where they just dribble around the perimeter and do absolutely nothing the whole time. It's so annoying. But whatever. Ooh. Oh. Go, go, go. Ooh. Oh, okay. Get it to Jimmy. Everybody clear out, clear out, clear out. Jimmy. Oh. James Butler. Ugh, the Butler did it. The Butler did it. Shout out Stacey King. I miss Jimmy on that team, man. Come on, y'all. I sniff a championship. Give me those. We're off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cross. Ooh, cross again. I'm trying to get the ball to Jimmy, but Aaron Gordon's really playing tight on him. I see Terry. Let's get a little action going here. Can I? Ooh, am I able to bully him like that? Nope. No, I can't. I got no offensive game, but I got the offensive rebound. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Foul. Yep. That's what we're here for. Get Caleb Martin in. Oh, y'all, we know, you know, we're about to run the play. Run the play. Oh, worked anyway. Lay me. How? Y'all saw the green after I released it change? What the hell was that? This is the worst 2K ever. I'm going to say it. I'll be the one to say it. This is the worst one ever. I liked being able to make shots last year. Give me that. Jokic choked it. Jokic choked it. Give it to Jimmy. Give it to Jimmy. Give it to Hero. Bucket. That's it. Call game. Ring me. Where's my ring at? Let me get my ring out. Let me get my ring out. Y'all gonna watch me put it on too. We not gonna cut nothing. Again, I try to cover it up. I don't like to show too much of where I've been and everything. Man, this thing pretty though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Give me my ring. Give me my ring. You can see a little bit. You can see a little bit. It's okay. There you go. You saw a little bit of it. Just trying to get my ring on, right? Show y'all I'm about it. Ring culture over here. We win championships. Oh, we left Michael Never Swing the Rock Porter open, and it worked. Dang, why he grabbed my nipples like that? What? Butter. Alrighty. I would say that just about does it. Sim to end. And just like that, your Miami Heat have won a championship in year one. I really thought that this was going to be like a 2 or 3 year thing, but apparently I'm good enough to just get it done in one. So, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Let me guys know what you guys think of the Heat in real life this year. Obviously, kind of a disappointing offseason for them, and they're probably going to need to maybe make a move or two in order to really be competitive, but who knows with the Miami Heat. They always find a way, right? But, yeah, thanks as always for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.